Hello, sweeties! We're looking at the week of September 22nd, 2019, and it's all about relationships. So you make a list of all the people who drive you nuts and look for the one little thing about each of them that makes them fabulous. Once you can see their magic, you will be physically unable to hate them anymore, and then you'll transform anger into love. That's how we change the world, one grumpy old loony at a time. Thanks for listening to Astrology with Linda Shaw. Don't forget to subscribe, it's free, and press the bell thing, you'll be sent reminders. That's enough of that, let's get to the stars. Virgo, my little cherub, where would the world be without you? Probably scrabbling around on all fours looking for its missing sanity. But never mind that. This week is for you. The planets are quietly shuffling forward into your money house. Yay! Get your accounts in order so you know exactly where to focus your attention. By Saturday, a fabulous new moon will be wrapping up all the deals you've made this week. Remember though, this week is about relationships. Yours can be about your relationship with money. Give yourself permission to be wealthy. Allow yourself to release all your financial blockages. You know, all that garbage you learned growing up. Actually, yes, money does grow on trees. It's made of paper, and paper comes from trees. And yes, you do deserve to be a squillionaire, even if you're not absolutely perfect. Ask Robert Mugabe. That's it for Virgo. Libra, my little fluff ball. It's time to play. The planets are all, very obligingly, moving into your lounge, your bedroom, your wallet, which is bulging as we speak, and anywhere else you'd like them to be. Your birthday is coming up, and when that day arrives, all the planets line up beautifully to reset your life. So be ready with a list of desires, and preferably an arrival date. So you might say, for example, I give myself permission to attract $1 million by the end of 2019, that kind of thing. Then read your list out to the gorgeous Libra new moon on Saturday. She'll be waiting for your call. And I also have one very important rule. When it's your birthday, you have cosmic permission to behave like a complete brat without apology or explanation. It's your day, you're the source of everything, and anyone who has a problem with that can piss off. That's it for Libra. Scorpio, my little donut. Are you getting carried away again? Are you ranting and raving about garbage, forgetting how powerful you are, how easy it is to change the bits you don't like? Enough of that. Let's focus on money for now. Which is more important, making it or spending it? Okay, so it's not that easy to spend money you don't have, but slaving away for an endlessly anticipated rainy day is a direct route to misery and serious grumpiness. It's time to take a break. You deserve it. If the funds don't allow for 5-star treatment, go for 3. You can have just as much fun. Besides, Saturday's glorious new moon brings some really interesting opportunities, the kind even you hadn't thought of. Pay attention. Someone out there wants to help. Don't you dare let that ridiculous pride get in your way. That's it for Scorpio. Sagittarius, my little dingbat. Have a closer look at your checklist of important questions to ask about money. And yes, you're right. You don't have enough information to make serious decisions, so stall. Get some advice, and not from your poker-playing buddies either. Ask someone who actually knows what he's doing. And then have another look. There's more groundwork to be done for a start. And don't you dare let fear of failure stop you. Just accept that mistakes can be useful too, but hold off if you can on signing anything until early next month. It's only another week or so. Big things are happening now. There'll be a couple of short trips coming up too. Make a note of everyone you meet, even if you don't like them, doesn't matter. The universe is taking you precisely where you need to go. Don't argue. That's it for Sagittarius. Capricorn, my little Labrador. Are you feeling compelled, as usual, to take on the entire universe's problems? When will you learn this is a bad idea? In fact, how about cutting all these people loose and telling them to make their own decisions for a change? The real issue here is that you don't feel as though your life is important enough, so you're sticking your nose into everyone else's. But if you'd get back to your stuff, you'll soon see the universe has big plans for you, provided you're willing to surrender to the cosmic flow, of course. You may have to get some therapy before you can allow yourself to do that. So, get moving on that. Generally, health and money look fabulous. Career is moving in a whole new direction. And love needs a little work. What's new? That's it for Capricorn. Aquarius, my little Rottweiler. Sit up straight and pay attention. For a start, your health is actually much better than you think it is, so enough with the hypochondria. You would see this if you weren't in such a permanent rage. In fact, I heard the other day that laughing out loud can fix your body faster than a whole mountain of drugs. Try it. Laugh at nothing or at the absurdity of the universe. Then you'll be ready for a move or a big change that's on its way. Just remember though, change always brings its own stresses, but that doesn't mean they're not good changes. If you're having trouble sleeping, which no doubt you are, get a massage, ask for something nice. Then ask yourself which parts of your life you're willing to change and let go of. It's time to take a leap forward. The love life's looking good though, so you could always invite someone over and get laid, always nice. Mostly though, stop taking yourself so seriously, I'm begging you. No one will even remember any of us in 100 years. Do your thing. That's it for Aquarius. Pisces, my little cottage pie. Are you wondering why no one's rushing in on a white horse to rescue you from all the tedium? It's an outrage. And it's true. The world does seem to be way too demanding these days, especially in the admin department, go figure. And you want to know why you're the one who's expected to get all practical when actually you're a creative genius. Well, the truth is, it's not that you can't do this stuff, it's just that you don't want to. Well, tough bananas. Of course you're feeling hemmed in by a world that suddenly seems full of headmasters. But if you go with it, these kind of skills can do fabulous things for your career. Everyone needs them. Your finances too. Either way, there's a stunning new moon on Saturday, and you can use it to get a new life, or fix your health. Or what the hell, create some new dreams. It's time. That's it for Pisces. Aries, my little fried egg. Don't fret if your life has turned into one long board meeting, as in bored. It's actually not really that boring. It's just that your health planets have taken a dive and your energy has abandoned you, so every tiny request seems like an enormous schlep. And since everyone always expects you to be a living, breathing dynamo, they're all giving you a hard time. Well, stuff them. Give yourself a break if you need one. Get some rest. The love life's looking fabulous though. If you're interested in some emotional distractions, money's on its way up even without your help. It's just kind of grooving on in there. So just do the best you can and trust those fantastic instincts you have. Use Saturday's new moon to make your presence felt, as if you needed to do that. Hang in there, sweetie. It's all going well. That's it for Aries. Taurus, my little sausage. You'll eventually get used to the mad energies that are following you around, but probably not yet. For now, you need to be extra kind to yourself. Have a few safety nets standing by for those times when you lose it. Buy yourself some flowers whenever the wheels really fall off. Your energies respond really well to plants. In fact, how about spending a weekend in the bush? That'll soon get you back on track. If the career's looking cloudy, which it probably is, leave it where it is. Just know that finances are moving forward, but a little slower than you'd like. Don't worry about that. This week is about creating some romance in your life. So figure out what romance means to you and go get some. The health is fantastic, which means you can cope with anything. Just smile whenever you can and have a party, a little one. That's it for Taurus. Gemini, my little yo-yo, you need some balance in your life. And no, there's definitely nothing particularly exciting about that, not from your perspective anyway. But there is serenity and peace and maybe a moment of rest. The problem here is that one side of you wants to be silly and mindless and preferably drunk. The other is nagging on about unpaid bills and unmet deadlines. Time management is the answer, whatever the hell that means. Well, here's your chance to find out. Get some training, or advice at least. Fortunately, the finances aren't too bad, so you can afford to focus on creative plans and fabulous new ideas. But keep to a schedule and allow extra time for inevitable delays. You know what you're like. Saturday's very romantic new moon brings adventures of a completely different and very yummy kind. Get your hair done. That's it for Gemini. Cancer, my little caterpillar. All this rubbish about taking charge is just horseshit. Being in charge of your life, in fact, means being willing to surrender to the natural flow. You'll need some practice with this, since naturally flowing is not what you do. So how about a few rehearsals in the art of letting go? Stop being so hung up on the outcome and concentrate on the journey. Love is a great place to start. As in, the people in your life need you to talk to them. And not all of them have learned to read your mind yet, although you'll be amazed at how much they've already figured out by themselves. Either way, start communicating and try breathing for once. Money will be fine, and the rest will sort itself out. Relax. Give it a bash. That's it for Cancer. Leo, you fairy little beast. Is your hair looking gorgeous? Good, that's the main thing. Now, how about your life? How's that looking? Well, the job seems fairly hectic with someone giving you a hard time for some reason. You could always try growling. No one can growl like a Leo. But then again, maybe a hint of your fabulous charm might take you a little further. Someone's jealous of you or wants what you have. You know, the usual. Don't waste a moment feeling threatened. No one can be you except you. Just give them the space to find their own genius. Everyone has a little bit at least. Your health, on the other hand, is fantastic for a change. And your love life is, well, someone around you needs a little attention. Try one of your wonderful conversations, the kind where you do the listening. That's it for Leo. Thank you, delicious creatures, for listening to Astrology with Linda Shaw. If you'd like to subscribe, press the button. It's free. If you have a little question, tweet me on @TheLindaShaw. And don't ask me what is my future, because you know what your future is. Our future is death. Never mind that. You have a great week. Remind yourself how fabulous you are. Bye now.